discussing the use of Christina Anu's My Island Home Earthbeat version YouTube film as the primary text for exploring the Year 10 History, Rights and Freedom Depth Study, ACD SEH 106, which explores Indigenous Australia's civil rights movements, with particular emphasis on the Mabo case, the collapse of Terra Nullius, and the corresponding Native Title Act 1993. The text is aimed at a learning cohort where 60% of learners are from culturally diverse backgrounds. The diversity in the classroom is primarily Pacific Island backgrounds, Samoa and Maori, with following cohorts being from African backgrounds, Mandarin-speaking Chinese and Anglo-Australians. Only 1% of the entire secondary college is from Aboriginal and Torres Strait backgrounds. This text has been chosen as its visual story is both colourful, its language simple, and the message accessible to all. Whilst Christina sings of being in the city, she yearns for home, and it poses the question, is home where you find it, or does it seek you out and remind you it is there, no matter how far away you are? This is the foremost question in this lesson plan that will be explored. Where is your home, and what does it look, feel, and sound like to you? Throughout the lesson, this will be the leading inquiry. The second stage of the lesson plan focuses back on the text and the context of Christina Anu's background. Christina Anu is a Torres Strait Islander woman. She is of the saltwater people, and this water is where she wants to be. Visually, we see a man running through the background from an industrial busy cityscape through the land until he reaches his destination, the ocean, his home, which is vastly different in shape and feel. This stage introduces the cultural identity and connectedness to land so inherent in Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander identity. The lesson moves the focus only slightly away from the individual learner to another culture, in this case, Indigenous Australian culture. Comparisons are explored and links and differences are made. Here is where the Indigenous civil and land rights movement will be explored with the introduction of Torres Strait Islander Eddie Mabo and his political achievements with the winning of the Mabo case in the higher courts, the overthrow of the notion of terra nullius, its origins and corresponding Native Title Act 1993. This lesson plan has incorporated Calantzis's and Cope's multiliteracies approach with critical reflexive practice. The foremost agenda behind this lesson plan is to allow learners from diverse cultural backgrounds to first find their own meaning in the text and then have this meaning linked back to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander perspectives on land, relatedness, and finally, action.